Today, we're going to be talking about Taylor Swift. I know. Some of y'all are going to be acting like I burned your house down or something.
What is that?
The fire's shooting at us!
How you doing? It's your man here, Jackson's Gamble, with another video for you. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a good day. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. If you didn't know, the past couple days was the Grammys, and Jay-Z was awarded the Dr. Dre's Global Impact Award. And during his acceptance speech, he decided to express his displeasure about some of the people that have been nominated for some of these awards.
You know, it's music and it's opinion based, but some things, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. Some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you may get robbed. Some of you don't belong in the category. Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
If Taylor Swift was snubbed for Album of the Year, but then later on Travis Kelce won an award for, let's say, Player of the Year, and went on stage and said, I know I'm here to accept this award, but I think my girlfriend Taylor Swift was snubbed for Album of the Year, would you be like, oh, who cares about Taylor Swift? She's a billionaire. Oh, she'll be fine. Who cares? No, you'd be like, oh, that's so cute. Now, some people found that speech to be a little bit distasteful. Do I find it distasteful? No. I looked at it as a man who was defending his wife. And why should that be a bad thing? So, if a woman is being SA'd or harmed in a way, that's when a man is supposed to stick up and stand up for a woman. But when a man is up on stage who is proud and defending his wife, that's a bad thing. If I'm up on stage and I got time and I feel that my wife is deserving of something that she hasn't gotten, yeah, I'm gonna say something. Now I know some people are gonna say, well, Kanye West did it. Why is that so bad when Kanye West did it, but it's not bad when Jay-Z did it? Two different scenarios.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
You see the difference, right? When Kanye West did it, it wasn't his time. Taylor Swift was on stage just accepting an award. When Jay-Z did it, that was his time. I'm accepting an award. Oh, I got time? Let me express something that's on my mind. Two totally different scenarios. Now I'm going to talk about this whole Beyonce versus Taylor Swift thing. And all I ask for you is to be a little bit objective when you hear what I have to say. Beyonce has won 44 Grammys and has not once won Album of the Year. That within all of Beyonce's discography, all the music and albums that she's put out, not one of those albums has been deserving of Album of the Year. Taylor Swift has won 14 Grammys. And of those 14 Grammys, she's won Album of the Year 4 times. Those 4 albums were perfect from A to Z, from beginning to end. Not one song of those albums fell flat. It was completely perfect 4 times. Do you know how many artists during those times that have put out really good albums? Like really good albums? But Taylor Swift's albums just out-trumped them every single time. Well, you could say it's because they play her music a lot on the radio and on Spotify. That's because Taylor Swift is marketable to the media. Taylor Swift is like apple pie, and Beyonce is like fried chicken. If you're trying to sell a product, who would you rather have in the front of your product? Which face would you rather have? Beyonce or Taylor Swift? I'm not trying to make this a racial thing, but it's a lot easier to market a white girl with a guitar than a black woman who can sing good. So then you can make the argument, well, at least Taylor Swift writes her own music. Beyonce doesn't write her own music. You know what I think of when I listen to music? Is it good music? When I listen to a song, I'm not doing background research to find out, well, let me make sure they wrote this song and someone didn't help them. Do you know how many people have needed help in making music? When people think of Taylor Swift, I feel like, and especially with the fans, that they think that she just does it all on her own. Just because she writes music, do you think she does that on her own? I'm sure she has a great team behind her that produces the music, helps her write it to make sure it sounds good. You make it sound like Taylor Swift does it all on her own. Just because Beyonce has a good team behind her and she has people that help her write good music, doesn't make her any less of an artist than Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift may write her own music and plays a guitar, but Beyonce has a better voice, better range, and when she's on stage, is a way better performer. But does that make her less of an artist than Taylor Swift? No. I feel like a lot of people who are fans of Taylor Swift like to hang that over their head and say, well, this what makes her better because she writes her own music. Of course, you're not going to hear Taylor Swift accept an award and be like, thank you guys for liking this song, but I know I say I write my own music, but I did have a good team behind me to make sure that this music was absolutely perfect before I released it, so I want to give these people credit. Okay, we can't all be Snoop Dogg when it comes to accepting awards.
Last but not least, I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work.
And then, of course, the media always likes to paint this narrative that, oh, well, Taylor Swift is self-made. Taylor Swift is self-made. I don't think so.
Swift grew up on an 11-acre Christmas tree farm. So did Taylor have to work hard to break into the music industry? Probably, but she had the resources to be able to pursue that career full-time. No day job, no rent, no bills. Need to jump on a plane to LA or Nashville or New York? No problem.
Meanwhile, this is how Beyonce got her big break.
You've been doing this since you were 9 years old.
That's when I started performing at Walmarts and wherever we could perform. We didn't become professional until we got a record deal around 12 years old.
Now, clearly one artist had to work a lot harder to get to where they wanted to go versus another artist. Does that make Beyonce a better artist than Taylor Swift? No. Does that mean that Taylor Swift didn't have to work hard to get to where she wanted to go versus Beyonce? No. Does Taylor Swift make music for me? No. And I'm okay with that. I accept that. It's like the Barbie movie. That movie wasn't made for me, but I'm okay with that. Now, I don't hate Taylor Swift. I have nothing against her personally. I think she's probably a good person. I think. But I just don't think that her body of music is that strong enough to win Album of the Year 4 times. You can think I'm a hater, and that's fine. That's your opinion.
I'm not an asshole.
You are an asshole.
No, you know what? I feel pretty sure that I'm not an asshole. I'm like a totally nice guy.
Now, you can still be a fan of somebody, but still be able to admit that, I am a big fan of hers, but I don't necessarily think she should have won Album of the Year. You're not portraying that artist. Do you think Taylor Swift cares what you think? No! All I'm saying is, just because you listen to her music and you're a fan, don't be a robot, okay? Think for yourself. Blind loyalty can be a dangerous thing. But I hope you enjoyed today's content. Please enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one. All right? Later days, y'all.